That's a ladylike. Woo. Thanks for having me here. This is so exciting. Rosalind, you're amazing. I have a lot of really juicy things to share with you, so I'm just going to dive right into it because I want to. Let's see. Through the course of time, women have become increasingly aware of the influence that cultural stereotypes or archetypes have on them. But have we become aware of the powerful archetypes within us that influence who we are and how we feel and what we do? My discovery and work with archetypes as a professional performance artist and musician literally blew the doors off of my reality as I knew it. It became actually a personal relationship to accepting and understanding these really complex parts of my nature as a woman and as an artist. When I began playing music at a very early age, I did it for myself. It was the medicine for my own soul. I kept it very personal and private, and I played when no one was around, and I did this up until my early 20s, actually. So when I started sharing my music with my friends and family, the lesson became clear that not only is my music my antidote, but it is medicine for other people as well. I had to accept and own this part of me that literally prepares and delivers medicine through my art. So when we embody or emanate an archetype, when you recognize and name and hone in on these subtle energy shifts within us, you really gain access to these powerful energies by becoming conscious of it. You know, when you're conscious of it, then your unconscious isn't running the show and playing out these emotional dramas in the dark. You actually have the responsibility then to decide whether you're cultivating or overcoming a particular characteristic or archetype. Whether you know it or not, you're emanating and embodying an archetype. Actually, many of them. We're all hybrids. So how do you express all these different complex parts of yourself? How do you give a voice to the shifting, changing, often contradicting parts that coexist within all of us? Well, I think that you can't express an archetype or express a part of yourself powerfully if you don't know that it wants to be expressed. In other words, if you don't know the name of a character that wants to live through you, you don't know its needs and desires and wants and traits, then how can you expect to give voice to its song? So through this process, it actually takes deep personal inquiry. It takes going in deep and finding really that still, quiet voice of who you really are. And above all, it takes honesty, brutal honesty with who you really are. Not who you think you are, or who your family thinks you are, who your job thinks you are, but know who you really are. And guess what? It changes all the time. So you're going to be very surprised by what you find. Undoubtedly, about what actually is in there, who and what is in there, and what wants to be expressed. So I like to remember a quote when I'm doing this work. This is by a very fabulous woman. Her name is Carolyn Casey. She's an astrologer, and she tells us that the part of ourselves that we have exiled will now be your greatest ally. So remember going in there, the part of ourselves that has been in exile is now our greatest ally. So going back to my discovery of my music, it really introduced me to an archetype that I embody or emanate, which is the journey worker. She's the oracle. She's the grandmaster muse. And her job actually has ancient lineage in being the call and response of the mystery and the material, of the void and the present world, of the light and the dark. And this kind of swept me into this magical, crazy world of the ancient Egypt and the rituals that they presented and did in their culture. And this came to me magically, and that's another story. I don't have enough time to really talk about that, but I'm really excited because you're going to learn some ancient Egyptian today. I was taught this piece. We're going to, all of us, sing an invocation to Hathor. This was taught to me by a great friend and teacher, Sharon Rose. She actually composed these pieces taken directly from the hieroglyphs. So this is actual, authentic, real magic here. You're going to be singing the words Ari Sekemsa, which is an invocation of protection. So you're going to be you're going to be doing this like protection. And I'm going to go off on top of you, because we're going to do sort of a layering of vocals. And I'm going to sing, "Oh, great protectress, defender of all evil, the goddess of transformation, fill us with the magical elixir of life." Yeah, that's what I have to say about that. So my little brother's going to help me. Please welcome Mo to the stage. He's going to back us up here. Okay, so you're already split up into groups. This is great. It's going to be super easy. Over here on my left side, I'm going to teach you what you're going to sing. You're going to sing it with me. And then I'm going to teach you your part, and it's a harmony. So you're in unison, but a harmony. So it's going to be really, really fantastic and easy. And just remember, this comes from a very, very long time ago, and Hathor is really excited to meet you. So where's my A? So just start singing with me, and I'm gonna start singing your part, and we're gonna get this going. So you're gonna go Ari Sekemsa, Ari Sekemsa. Belt it. Ari Sekemsa, Ari Sekemsa. Keep going. Ari Sekemsa, Ari Sekemsa. This side. Ari Sekemsa, 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 Ari Sa, Ari Sa, Ari Sa, 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 Ari Sa, Ari Sa, Ari Sa, 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 Ari Sa, Ari Sa, Ari Sa, 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 Ari Sa, Ari Sa, Ari Sa, 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 Sa. Awesome! great. You're all fabulous. Thank you, Milsey.